I didn't feel comfortable about it, and after it happened, I kind of shoved it in the back of my head, and I didn't want to think about it. Word got around, and they called my mom, and I had to go to the Child's Advocacy Center in Little Flock and take a pregnancy test. But after I found out I was pregnant, her and my stepdad tried to make me give him up for adoption, and I told her I couldn't do that, and they harped on me for it almost the entire time I was pregnant. And finally I told them it was my decision, and my stepdad's parents stepped up and said that they would help me as long as I promised to stay in school. And I told them that I would try my hardest to stay in school. It wasn't going to be easy. And when I went back to school after I had him, the counselors developed something they called a parenting group. And so it was where all the teen moms got together and we talked, and we had different people like WIC and Task and food stamps people and all that come and kind of talk to us about the assistance we could get. And I felt like Task was the one that probably would be most helpful. Then I started coming every Tuesday, and it really helped, so I didn't have to put that burden on my grandparents and on my mom. I could do things on my own, and I didn't have to depend on them to buy diapers or baby wipes or sometimes formula and bottles and all that. And it felt good to have that resource, because not a lot of people do. Even though being a teen mom is stressful and it's rough, it's nice to have a resource that you can go to get help instead of everybody talking down on teen moms. And I don't know, it's a blessing to have something like that. Diapers are expensive, and getting a package of diapers every week helps. Even though you have to buy a couple extra on the side, it saves a lot of money. And it helped me stay in school because I didn't feel like I was such a burden on my grandparents, because they had to provide everything for my child, and it helped me to stay in school instead of drop out and have to get a job to pay for that stuff. And I don't know, it was really helpful. I'm 18 now. I went to Heritage High School until probably about March of my junior year, and then I moved to Missouri and graduated there, top of my class, straight A's. So now I go to Bryan University, and I'm studying to be a medical assistant, and now I work full-time at Serco. I feel grown and accomplished. It's been a blessing to have a place to go to every week just to spill out what has been going on that week. It was just good to have a place to call a second home.